Welcome. This is Azir. We're going to do a little bit of a creative project. I wanted to show you some things that I've been working on, some people I've been copying and improving. For those who don't know, one of the things I love to do is to take people's ideas. I know you're going to hate me for this, and improve upon them. Or my own ideas, and then integrating other people's ideas if they're better than mine. Because I'm not the best. But, sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not, whatever. I merge ideas together. I fix problems that are like this one here. I'll show you later on. I do fix problems. Like if you know of a bug, not really a bug. I mean, it's the programmer's job. But if you know something that was like a feature that was available, but they've patched it and you want to find a way around it, I'm the kind of person who will find that way around. I can't tell you how many times I've had to fix this thing since early times. It's one of my favorite. This is, for those who don't know, this is the Minecart Pez station. And one of a few updates ago, they broke my Pez station yet again, but I've repaired it yet again. Anyways, so lots of things here to show you. Don't mind those over there. This is just these over here. So, this is a cart loader and a cart unloader. This one here, they're hard to see because there's actually two builds. I built them too close together. I do apologize, but this is the cart unloader. You will just say put items in the cart. I've already got items probably in the other side, and it stops, it unloads down to there, and it goes back and does whatever it needs to do next. This is pretty simple. This is my original design, but I'm going to be talking about something else over there in the diamond blocks. You'll see those in just a second. So it's very simple. Hopper into a chest. Doesn't have to be into a chest. It can be in anything, but the hopper is required. What I did was a comparator, and then from the comparator I did a repeater. The reason for this is because if there's only one item in here, my thinking was, well, that won't be strong enough to reach this far out. I need that to be powered, so the repeater will power that for sure, no matter how many items are in there. And that powers this block, which inverts this, which then powers this, or doesn't power this, which then powers this, or doesn't power this. So cart comes along, it's got items start dropping. As soon as the items start dropping, boom, that powers, that inverts, that loses power, and that turns off, keeping the cart there. Items finish dropping in, boom, that comparator turns off, that turns off, that turns off, that goes back on, that goes on, that turns it back on, boom, and away it goes. Pretty cool. So, here is a loading station. Now, this is not my actual full design. I actually expanded this to make it more readily seeable, but this is a very simple idea. It uses the same construction as the it uses the same construction, uh, excuse me, as an item sorter does, the item filter array. And, sorry about that. And that it detects an item moving from this hopper down into a cart, which will park right there if there are items to be loaded in. Let me just go ahead and show you how this works. First warning, never place items into this hopper. If you do, the system will break. I mean, it might not necessarily break, but it probably will break. I had to rebuild this several times because because I'm forgetting about that. Put item in there, and you'll see just like an item with an item array. Only one item comes into this hopper. In an item sorting array, this hopper would actually go into a chest. This would then have another hopper with another comparator on it to actually filter the items. But anyways, that's not what this is. It's just the same idea. That's where I got the idea from, as a matter of fact. Did I already put the items in there? No, I didn't. I put them in there. Okay, so push the button, the cart goes, it stops, it waits for it to finish loading, one item at a time, and then it's off on its way. And you can see that. So, and if there's no items to fill, it just bounces back. Pretty cool. So how I kind of did this, and this doesn't work with, I don't think it works with chest minecarts. I haven't really tested it. I think with minecart chests, this isn't fast enough for this to work, but simple idea here, comparator, items are moving in there. That will be appearing as empty. This will turn off this entire system. Okay. Let me actually put an item. So what should happen, there we go. There will always be one item in there. Otherwise, and that will power the rail. That's one of the reasons why, actually I can't show it to you here because it will just take that out. But that's how the cart is kept, is if there's an item moving, if the items are moving through this hopper, this will turn off, which will unpower that. Now that's actually being powered at the moment due to the fact that this is also, sorry, because the fact that this is also empty. Let me show you what I mean by that. So here, you probably didn't see because it works really fast. But if you want to know what's going on, you look at these two torches right here. So if I take an item out of this hopper, that one turns off. If I take an item out of this one, they both turn off. If I put an item in here, you'll see one flashes, and then that one goes. So this one actually should see it flash. So it's complicated. There are easier ways of doing this. This is just me trying to logic out the problem, and you can see that there's a logic gate here, there's an OR gate down here, there's an AND gate over here. I'm using a lot of logic circuits, but I'm not going to go into the detail of how to build this because I found a, OneSock Blackbird on YouTube. Did these both slightly different. Here, I did not actually know this, I had forgotten this, but a computer can read through a block. It doesn't have to be adjacent to the item it's reading from. I did not know that. So, in order to get that extra block length away, and that will be lit up to 1, no matter, as there's at least one item in there, same idea. Otherwise, it works just the same as mine, except for it gets rid of the comparator. I'm sorry, it gets rid of the repeater, but it's the same exact size, 3 by 3 by 1. See, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 rather, and then 1 this way. So either way, it's 3 by 3 by 1 or 3 by 1 by 3. I don't know how you do that, but 3 by 3 by 1, or no, 3 by 1 by 3. That's what it is, because the up direction. No. Anyways, it could be 1 by 3 by 3 or 3 by 3 by 1. That's what I'm trying to remember. It depends on which way it's facing. So we'll just say 3 by 3 by 1. Anyways, so that's that one. And here, I knew this, but I didn't think about it. The comparator carries its signal through a block no matter what. Unlike a repeater, I guess, computers are kind of like a repeater, except for that instead of fully amplifying the signal back to full strength as a repeater does, a comparator will push the signal from the input to the output at the same strength, actually same strength plus 1. So if you put a power level of 2 in, it should go 2 out, it goes 3 out. It's a strange concept with comparators. So he designed, OneSock Blackbird designed this, which, if you look at my design, it's kind of the same idea. Comparator, except for I'm using a repeater here, repeater here, repeater here. Only thing he's doing differently is that he's using the fact that if there's one item in there, that's all we need to know about. And then we're just using we're just shortening the whole thing up. The part here that I have that's still in the sponge is what I have different than his design. And that is just the AND logic gate part. This is I have another design that I'm working on that actually makes this all in one solid line, because that's my goal. Or I'm okay with 2. I'm moving this entire AND gate. What I'm basically doing is moving this AND gate upward and slightly varying that one. I can actually put this hopper up above and do. I mean, I'm revising it. This is a work in progress. I just wanted to show that my idea, someone else's idea, it's a little bit smaller. Um, you know, and the way I do this, the way I change things and fix things is the fact that I understand. I'm just going to show you these little things. All of these things here are the same thing. They're just the same exact thing. For those who don't know, well, these are AND gates. And on all these AND gates, the repeaters are the inputs, the unlit torches are the outputs. In the case of the repeaters, you need one input on one torch and one input on the other torch. But it doesn't matter which two you choose. Um, as long as you don't choose the same one. So this one has the configuration like that, or like that, or like that as their inputs. Okay, just as an example, what I mean by that. And then you can take the output. The output is cool because you can take the output from any one of these sides. This up here is optional. If you want to move it up above, you can move the top part. AND gates can be done upward. For those who don't know, to do an AND gate upward, you just like that, and then that takes your input, and then the torch off. That would be your output. And again, the torch can go anywhere you want. As a matter of fact, if you want, you can also take the output up like that. So if you don't want it down here, you can have it up there instead. My point just being, I just wanted to get this out there. There are so many ways of doing the same thing that it's oftentimes people will say, oh, you copied somebody, and that may not be the case. So here I just wanted to show also that this is going between the loading and the unloading station. It's going around in a circle, and it will keep on going around in a circle. Let's give it some items to deal with, shall we? The way mine is designed is that this cart will stop if there's any items in here. It will go under two conditions: either A, there's no more items in here at all, or B, the cart is full itself. Those are the two conditions that will make it go. I use the hopper minecart just because in my Let's Play world, which I will probably show you at the end of this, items don't go into my system fast enough that I need a minecart. By the time the minecart gets back and forth between my unloading and loading station, there's really not much time. I mean, you see how fast this is. It's not, yeah. So, and I also wanted to show that this can be expanded. Here we go. So what we have here is multiple loading stations. So one for each farm. You got your iron golem farm, your gold farm, your wheat farm, your mob dropper, whatever you want over here, and then they all go to your item sorter / storage room. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, pretty simple. This minecart configuration, in case you've never seen this before, this is a workaround. This is my 10th time recording this video. I always forget about this workaround. Detector rails don't work. For life of me, they don't work properly. So this is a workaround. This can be done normally with just a detector rail right there to switch the station. So it comes in, and then the minecart detector rail should make it go the other direction. Unfortunately, that doesn't work because it detects the detector rail from here will be detected from here, even though it's not supposed to be. And that means that when it comes in, it'll just go past it. So it's a glitch in the game. It's a bug in the game. But that's just a quick fix. I'll just go ahead and show you how to accomplish that in case you're curious. So what you're going to do is you're going to be coming in, and then you're going to be coming out. And you want to do is you want to do this. Excuse me. There we go. And then just like that. These two cannot be powered rails, but any of the other ones can be, except for the corner ones. The reason why these ones can't be powered rails, and it's not really necessary, because if you have powered rails before here, here, and here, you always have enough momentum. But what happens if you go a certain direction, like this time it works, but if I turn this 90 degrees, so I'll just do this. Like that. Now it will do that. Okay. And just so you understand that it is in fact doing that, it doesn't matter what order you change those in. Powered rails will counter each other, and this facing direction, okay, I don't know which way that is. They will always counter each other in that direction, so you can't really have minecart powered rails right there unless they're facing the right direction. So they're facing east-west, they will work. If they're facing north-south, they will not work. That's the only glitch to that workaround. Another few things, of course, some interesting ways of powering powered rails. Of course, the easiest way is the new change in this more recent snapshots, and that is a it's in this one over here, and that is just a lever underneath the block like that, and pretty cool, yeah. Easy to hide. Cool. There's the, of course, that way. Torch or a redstone block. I just want to show you really quickly, though, because thinking of the redstone block and the torch, there's an interesting glitch. I want to. This is a really cool little glitch. So you know, well, I hope you know that with redstone, that line there will not power this block unless it basically can be forced to feed right into it, which anyone who's played Minecraft knows is very hard to do. There are a few ways of doing it. I mean, you could just boom do that. But, so there we have that. And of course, if you undo that, it should do that. Oh, there we go. But I'm just to show you that this does not work. Okay. But if you put that there and then break that, you will note that this is still receiving power. However, this is just a cool little glitch. It's not really useful. Hey, it doesn't even look that good to me, honestly. I don't think it looks very visually appealing. But it's a cool way of doing it to make people scratch their heads and wonder. The only downside to this is if you update any of these three blocks here from above, except for that, there we go, it will turn it off. And you have to literally replace that torch. I like this little system, this little workaround here, because it always respects the direction. One thing I did have a problem with the detector rails, it didn't always respect the direction, but yeah, You see there, it went backwards. If you accidentally get in its way for any reason, or it will get turned around just for one station and then continue on its merry little way. This can be done to both directions if you really want it to. Um, Sorry, oops. I have to think about this real fast. I just want to show that this can be done. I like to show it to you so you know. But it'd be coming in from this direction, and then be going this direction. There we go. So it can be done both directions. And just to show you that in this case, it would come in and then go out this direction versus going in and going out that direction. So this is just the inverse of that one. So yeah, it can be done in any direction you want. It's completely rotatable. It's just a matter of how you place the rails to make them so they don't accidentally, you know, switch each other around. So yeah. Okay, so one more little thing before I let you go. So this is the new Bez dispenser that I designed. I've seen a few people do similar designs, but not quite for this snapshot. You do have to use the trapdoor. I did try it with other items, but trapdoor is the only thing that works. I'm using the new steel. The new steel. I played too much Feed the Beast. The new iron trapdoor. The wooden one works just as well. Let me go ahead and get a cart real fast and show you what the problem is without that. If you get rid of that, and of course the idea is you would have a way to actually stop the cart and then move it on its way. The problem is I don't know if you saw it there, but all the carts are merging into one. And so if you and they all move at the same time, you saw there they all split. The hole there is because I wanted to demonstrate that. If there wasn't a hole there, they would have gone and never stopped moving. Let me show that to you really fast. It's kind of cool, actually. This is an old glitch. Oh, they did stop this time. Last time I did this, they didn't stop. But the problem is that they are merging. And the only way to keep them from merging is to use the trapdoor. I'm an idiot. The trapdoor has to be on the upper part. It can't be on the lower part. If it's on the lower part, it will have the merging problem. It will treat this as an invisible entity and drop right through it. And it will not stop the cart from merging. It has to be there. However, the old fix. So I'll show that this will allow the carts to now derpy. So you see that one there went then. Oh, and that one went up, and boom, they are now stacking. Yay! Problem is, they fixed the trap doors. As you can see, they are fixed. So, sad day. Okay. So now, what we have, and I just want to show this to you real fast. This is a regular piston, and you can push the cart with the piston. The trapdoor does not actually have to move. It's only there to prevent carts from merging. That's the only thing it does. However, if you do, it won't actually cause any problems either way, so it doesn't really matter. You can leave it there. Oh, and of course I wanted to show you that it handles overflow actually quite well. And just to show you that moving that makes no difference, but you did see that it did eject the cart. You can just push the piston, it works just fine. There is a slight visual glitch with the second cart. I believe if you want to prevent that visual glitch, you can... Oh, I guess I need to use a solid block for that then. I believe, let me double check, there's a mask on the carts that will, but I don't remember, I haven't, yeah, let's see. So that will work to do that, but it's unnecessary. No, it doesn't prevent the visual glitch. It's still there, so whatever. Just so you know, however, this glass does need to be there. It doesn't have to be glass. It can be any solid block or transparent block. I think even slabs work just fine if they're stacked one to a level rather than doubled. But if you don't have the glass there, what's going to end up happening is it's going to push out two carts instead of just one. Let me see if I can do that right here. Now it's when they come in. It's actually when they dock that causes a problem. When they dock, they don't merge, but they do slightly merge, just so much, just enough to let it push two carts at the same time. So, my cat is snoring and making my computer overheat because he's blocking my heat vent. Ugh, darn cat. So there you have it. Cart Pez dispenser. You don't need to move the trapdoor. It's optional. It does support overflow protection if you wanted to. That's just there to power the rail, by the way. And I think that's everything I have for you today. I do hope to be doing more creative videos. Some of the things I'll be showing you are probably copies of things you've seen other people do. I will try to give credit. Remember that this one here was OneSock Blackbird that made a video about this. Just showing you the diamond blocks. The sponge blocks are my own. And then, of course, I utilized it over here. This is just me showing you that a cart can go in one direction and go back another direction. That's just a long version of this. I can also just do this. This is another way. This is just a corner to corner method that I use. I mean, like that works really cool. One thing that works that I didn't do here. You can just do that. As long as that block, I think, is there. However, you can't do it over here. For some reason, it doesn't work on this side. Well, I didn't earlier. Oh, it won't. What it does is it won't unload. It will just keep on going. For some reason, when you have this, it will not unload. And I'll show that real fast to you. Um, it will, however, load. So there you go. It's loading, but it won't stop to unload. It unloaded like one at a time. As you see, it's just doing one per round. So that little okay, I completely destroyed my thing, didn't I? Oh, silly me. So that will now, just to show you really fast, that this will in fact load and unload without complications. There you go. Pretty simple. Um, I'm using a double comparator down here. I can't remember why I did that. I think I was doing it just for show. Okay. And thank you for watching. This was Azray. Please do like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. If you know a better way, great. Let me know. I know there is another way that somebody else has done this exact same design here. That they've already done it on in a stack. I don't know if there's functions such as mine where the cart will go when there's no more items in here, as well as if there's no more items room in the cart. I think there is a way to do it with chest mine carts. This is an old design that I came up with long time ago. That was based entirely on, yeah, the other one uses this hopper is on top of this hopper, and then uses the same principle but wraps it up and down. I think it actually has 3 hoppers. Yeah, I think it uses 1 hopper and then 1 hopper on top of that and 1 hopper back. I think I've seen a couple other designs, so yeah. If you know somebody's design that no longer works in the newest snapshot, let me know. I can take a look at it and see if I can fix it. That's one of the things I do. I really didn't show you much other than that Pez dispenser. But yeah. And the reason why I showed that to you is because I've been building things in my Let's Play world. And, oh yeah, I forgot I died and I no longer have any enchanted gear. Ugh, nothing's enchanted now. I had to remake everything. There you go. My iron farm that I built. Okay. And of course, iron comes down into that. There's the whole system. My AND gate over here is a corner AND gate. And just a quick update on my Let's Play world. I'm going to be doing a huge project. Again, I don't know if I mentioned this or not already. I'm going to be building a storage room underground. And I'm going to be redoing my farms. I'm going to be redoing a lot of things. This farm is no longer here. Okay. I moved it deeper underground. And of course, Minecart goes up and down. I did this because witches were not dying, and then they were killing me. So that wasn't good. Endermen don't always die in this thing, but they do enough times that I get my items I need. And again, this system is pretty much idiot proof. Let me show you what's going on over here. Let me see how much I got. Ooh. Oh wait, did I actually have items in the hopper? Oh, no, that was my inventory. Okay, so this is full now, huh? So yeah, I only got 3 ender pearls in here. So a lot of iron from the iron farm. I did have another sword already. I just didn't have an enchanted sword. And yeah, I really only need 1 hopper on these. So if you tell me, yeah, you only need 1 hopper on those, yes, I know. I put 2 hoppers just because it gives me slightly more storage slots, and just so I expected this to fill up a lot faster. But this is going to take you up here real fast and show you that this is just a hopper chain. I haven't implemented the loop that I showed you there yet. Like these are actually 2 separate minecarts moving back and forth between one station and here. I'm on top of one unloader. That's another unloader right there. So eventually, I'm just gonna have that one minecart go from there to there to there to here and around and around. Yep. Okay. So cool. One other update. I have found a swamp. I have found a village. So I no longer have to depend on zombie villagers. Okay, cool. I have such a hard time with those freaking creepers. They bug the hell out of me. Yeah, I died recently. That's why I don't have anything enchanted. How I died, I was in my house. I was AFK. And I left the door open. And a zombie got me. And because I was AFK, when I came back, all my stuff had despawned. Oh, I was so mad. I mean, I had protection 4 armor. I had a really epic picks and a sword that had smite 3 on it, I think it was. A lot of blocks. I don't think I had anything valuable. I'm not really sure. Thankfully, I have a lot of diamonds. I made a video showing you what happened, but I mean, we were remaking everything. But I think I lost that video. But yeah, I have a whole ton of diamonds that I mined up. I did a lot of mining, and that's the diamonds I keep my diamonds in here. And I honestly haven't used them a lot. I've been lazy about my enchanting. Like I don't have any more books. I know I do have more books. I just haven't been enchanting because I don't have any levels because I died recently. Because I also lost my food, so I'm about to go starve to death here. So I'm gonna go get some food real fast. Here we go, food. So upcoming projects, I'm gonna be automating these 3 farms: the carrot, the wheat, and the potato. Someone said that you can't do the wheat farms automated with the new villager AI. I beg to differ. I will show you. It does work. They don't deal with netherwort or melons or pumpkins, and so that's going to be interesting. That's going to be something I'm going to be working on, dealing with as well. I got a lot of projects coming up, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. I hope to do them on camera, but because I've been having problems with my editing coming out corrupt, I don't know what I'm going to have to do videos that are just straight up unedited and then just straight up compressed and then send up to YouTube. Hopefully they're going to be nasty videos because you're going to have me going you're going to have silent moments and it's just not going to be any fun because of that. So yeah, so I found a swamp, and the reason why I mentioned the swamp, I probably should have elaborated because I'm getting tired of these water things. When I cut down my sugarcane, I have to go down into each one of these little water things, and swamps spawn lily pads. So I'm gonna go collect me some lily pads later on. I'm also going to be expanding and automating my sugarcane farm completely. I'm probably going to be building 3 or 4 stages of these on both two-sided. This one here is only one-sided. My only concern is that I got an iron farm. I don't have a gold farm yet. I need to build a gold farm because the rails, powered rails. Yeah. Okay. I got iron, but I don't have gold, and they use gold, so. But also redstone. I mean, I don't want to sound like some people, but I do have a stack of blocks and then 1 extra block. I do have plenty of supplies. I do have 2 stacks of redstone dust plus 10 more, as I said. But a lot of this will be going. This right here is all being prepared. Oh, I do have redstone ore blocks. I forgot about that. I can get maybe a fortune pick and then mine those out. I do have a nice reserve of rails, powered rails, repeaters or comparators. Again, these are going to be used for my storage room, however, so I don't really know just how I'm going to have enough or not. So, I also have a shortage of slime. Oh, um, I did breed some of my villagers, so I do have emeralds from trades and what have you. I don't know what I'm going to use them for. These are actually the emeralds I kept separate from my other emeralds that are just from trading. That's it. Potion ingredients, some fish, blah. And my books are in there too. Yeah. So I've been getting lazy about upkeeping my potions, but I figure I have enough potions to last me a while. These are my weakness potions and my apples, and more from Minutes Better Eyes to make more of these if I need to. In case of those who don't know, take villager zombie. You splash him with one of these, feed him one of these, and then wait like 2-3 minutes, and he becomes a regular villager. However, you have to keep him out of the sunlight the whole time. That's the hard part. I tell you, I lost at first a lot of villagers doing that because right before they turned, the sun came out and they were exposed somehow or another. There's currently about 12 of them up there. I could probably breed a few of them while I'm up there and then take some of them down. Like, I'm thinking about making a reverse. I used an activator rail on the top there to get them in there. The new activator rail mechanics will eject entities, whether it be mobs or people, players, or villagers, upon going over them. So I used a Minecart in here. This was my holding cell for them. And then activator rail on the top that would eject them into that little pit. I could easily bring them back down again, build a minecart system for them to go on. That would bring them back down. Unfortunately, those are all glass blocks. I don't think you can put rail on glass block. That might be a problem. But I can easily do it. And bring them all back down again. Get the farmers out. I'm gonna need farmers to do my I'm also gonna be making a bread farm, automated bread maker to replace my existing bread maker that doesn't work. So I got projects. A lot of big projects. I don't have any help really at the moment, except for one other player who doesn't like being on camera, doesn't like talking on camera, and so that whenever I'm recording, really, and whenever I'm online, they will disappear or go AFK or jump offline because they know I'm recording. I tell them I'm not recording. Sometimes they'll ask me first, but they don't. I don't know. They're shy about it, whatever. But they're not very skilled with redstone, I don't think. But yeah, and my wife will also be playing with me at some point, hopefully. I have a couple friends that might be playing with me, depending on what their feelings are, Or I might just start a whole new world and play with them on a separate world than my own world. I need to collect some sand up. I need sand for glass and some other things. TNT. So yada yada yada. Once again, thank you for watching. My second time saying that. This has been a wonderful video, a wonderful time. 2 videos in one. So I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to hit the like button.